Hi, today we're going to do a little video on the Smith & Wesson. This is the model 438. This is reminiscent of the original Bodyguard model 38 when in the late 1950s when Smith & Wesson started numbering their guns. The original Chief Special was a blued steel revolver that came out in 1950. And it had single double action with the exposed spur hammer. Again, that was steel. And then Smith & Wesson later I think this came out in like 1955 if I remember correctly. Smith & Wesson came out with the aluminum frame. They weren't really, they were called the Airweight series back then, but that was the model 38. And this is the newer version of this. This is aluminum frame. This is a J frame, so this is the smallest frame revolver that Smith & Wesson makes. 5-shot, 38 special plus P rated. 5-shot revolver. And again, this is the part of the Airweight series. And this is the model 438, which designates the shrouded hammer. So this has, and again, we'll show you this gun is unloaded. This has a pretty long, heavy, but stageable double action trigger. And with this series, unlike the 442 and the 642, which are the stainless ones, Smith & Wesson also makes a 638, which is a stainless steel version, aluminum and stainless steel version with the cylinder and the barrel of the Bodyguard series. This one has both single and double action. This has a shrouded hammer up here, so you can fire it. The double action pull is probably plus 10 pounds range, maybe 12, 10, 11, 12 pounds. Single action pull, though, with this series you actually have the shrouded hammer to prevent the snagging and stuff, and then you have single action, which, as you could tell, very, very light trigger pull to do that. So we're going to do a little bit of shooting with this gun, and we feel that it should shoot just as well as any of the other J-frames small revolvers. This is very lightweight too. I want to say this comes in at around 15 ounces unloaded, and probably, we haven't put it on the scale yet to test this one, but from my experience in the past, they weigh only about 16 ounces or like around a pound or so fully loaded. So we're going to be shooting some semi-wad cutter 38 special 158 grain, and then we're going to be shooting some regular 158 grain lead round nose just for targeting today. Okay, so we'll be back with a little bit of shooting. Again, Smith & Wesson model 438. Okay, we're going to be shooting PPU 158 grain lead semi-wad cutters, and we're going to be shooting at about 10 yards here. See how well we can do with that. We'll be doing this in double action mode.